Okay, I'm getting on here. Okay, that's enough. I don't need any of that. Let's see, we're streaming here. Looks like we're on. Okay, check. Hey. Okay, so I am currently trading these 4 Eval accounts that I had semi-blown, so I don't have a big distribution drawdown. And one thing that I had realized in my trading is, like, for the last month or so, I've been profitable. I basically barely lost. I had like 70 to 80% win rate, and then I get to a point where I have one of these blowout days, and then I just can't lose I just don't want to accept losing a trade. So I realized I needed some sort of guidelines to help me get out of a trade. So I need to, my trade entries have been successful, but then I need to make sure I'm not in a situation where I keep doubling down. And what I would do is, if I'm in a trade, say I expect it to go down here and then it goes up, when it gets up to here, I'll double down, and then that'll change the midline to take profit. It'll cut the distance in half if I double the trade, but then it'll go up higher, and I'll go, okay. But then I started doing this thing where I basically just go to my max, which on this eval is 60 micro contracts, and it would put the take profit line right up next to price action, and then I just wait for it to get into profit and then close out. However, sometimes it didn't do that, so I would crash out these counts. And so that's more like gambling. So I wanted to have a clear method of getting out of a trade. And so I think I'll still stick to doing 1 points. However, the system I came up with is using fair value gaps as entry and exit. And then I made this, it's actually a strategy which overall in the lifetime has been a successful strategy. It's a profitable strategy since the history of the market, which I've basically, you could go to this. If I go to, I have some other feature on right now, but I have it on trading into, I have it through the market, so pre-market and everything. If I turn off run all day and I go back to this report, it's updating, then it's a profitable strategy, and you could see some days it's quite profitable actually. But this is through time, through basically the life of the market. So anyways, so I've developed this indicator to tell me when to get out and when to get in. I will turn this back on just so I could see. So it's saying here there was this bearish fair value gap, and once it closed and looked into it, it took the trade. It took the trade here, so it has to have some sort of consistency. It can't. I wanted to have it enter a trade as soon as the candle closed, and then what will get out of a trade. So I shorted it here, and then if this closes with a fair value gap, it's going to get me out of the trade. So it's going to take 2 fair value gaps to get in a trade and 1 to get out. So I'm developing a trend to get in and then as soon as it starts to break that trend, then I could get out. Now this is all just something I could use as a tool, and I'm not typically gonna probably go by it just by that, but I think it's a good frame of reference. Actually, this is like a pullback. This could be a downtrend. Now, pre-market, I'm going to just kind of get an assessment of. I'm going to turn off some of this stuff so I can see the market clearly. So on the daily, we are kind of in a downtrend after making an all-time high, and then we've wicked back up on the weekly. The daily, we're kind of tapping into this fair value gap and moving up, so we're kind of in an uptrend there. We've created a fair value gap. We got 1 hour and 36 minutes to finalize that fair value gap. We have this minor trend, uptrend here. Should be like this. Let's see if it breaks trend. This one should be like this. See if it continues going up. So we pull back. We have some. One thing I have not been doing lately is basically drawing out the trends here. Kind of a head and shoulders thing. Be right back. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is going to be equal highs or what here. We might make new all-time highs. We are in a uptrend on most of these time frames. We're kind of looking for a pullback. Okay, on the 1 hour we expect to go down. Not surprising. We've been on a pretty big tear for the most part. We did not take out this New York high or the Asian high. We still got that left up there. We have a strong push up here. However, on the 1 hour, my last push candle was this down candle. It was kind of small though, so I got wicked. It went up and then wicked back down, so it just kind of turned into a down candle. But then we got this one. This one is starting to form. It's currently at 18. Once this closes at 9 o'clock, it's going to be an up candle, most likely. Got fair value gaps down there. I can see it going up a little bit more. I've already wicked down now. 45-minute, we're going to create a fair value gap in 30 minutes. Create a fair value gap there. We created 2 here already. Hit a breaker structure. I'm going to take it up. Take my order here. This is saying I'm not trading all of my accounts here, which I thought I had it selected. So we'll go to my all accounts and buy that. I'm still going to do my double down, I think, but I'm going to start off my range with 1 contract. If it does go down, then I can consider re-entering for a better buy. But I'm going to 269. Put a sell there. Dipping down into this survey, yeah. Let's see what happens. In the 5 minute, we could want to go all the way down to the midline here, 261. So I'm going to put a buy there. So it's a bit of a double down, however, it's a reasonable entry, and I'm not going too heavy to where I can blow my account. It's just 1 contract. So I'll cover my bases, I'll get there. And if I even wanted I could say, well, if this gets inverted down at 5.7, I could put a cell there. If it keeps going down, I'll put another cell. It's looking like it's going to hit this entry here. Let me finish my analysis. So, daily up. Everything's pointing up because we've been on such a tear up lately. We look down here pretty big off of this trend line. Okay, orders in. I just need 2 orders to get out of this trade here. Kind of expect it to wick back up here unless it changes direction here. So I'm just trying to get 1-2 points, especially pre-market. I'm not trying to go heavy at the moment. Really just kind of getting my beak wet a little early to see, get a feel for the market before it opens. So this told us to take a short. We have not gotten out of the short, and we wouldn't get out until it makes a fair value gap. I got my profit 7264 right now. So that's the thing about the pre-market. My enter and exit strategy is not as effective because you have more ranging, and so it's less profitable. But it does serve, I think, its purpose if I'm in trade, even if I'm going against what this direction is showing. It'll say when I made the signals of the opposite direction fair value gaps, etc. So we haven't made a bullish, otherwise it will close it out. I don't think we can on this one. Created that bullish. And then once this closes, it'll get out of the trade as long as it doesn't cancel it out, which it's about to, it looks like. Okay, no fair value gap. We did invert a fair value gap. Did a tweezer top. We are making signals down, so just trying to feel it out. But I think overall the price is going to go up today. Now I could potentially re-enter. this is going to turn into, as long as it doesn't totally tank, it's going to turn into a bullish momentum candle here. Let's see what my birds are doing. Got some buys here. I think it's going to go up now. But if I did re-enter, I think so this is saying it's going to go down. 2 pushes down. My other re-entry would be here. 260. One, two, three, yeah, it'd be 2, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16. Get out. 2. Get in there. There's really no reason for me to be in this trade, to be honest with you. I think I just got a little bit antsy. I don't have any momentum. Okay, look at this. This actually might be good. A little market manipulation. Okay, let's see what this is going to do for us on the 1 minute. This will make a fair value gap. I'm already in a short, so I should have said, if I would have followed what this indicator is doing, I would have got 4.5 points already. We did create another bullish fair value gap, but it might not hold up. We'll see. Seconds, we'll see if it forms a fair value gap. Looks like it will. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1. Yep. Okay, created a fair value gap. Price is probably gonna come take this. I'm kind of doubling and tripling down here. Part of it is I don't care as much because this count as toast, but I know that's not the right way to think. I did have a big wick down. Could be, where'd you go back up? Didn't take that order yet. We've got a market structure shift. So this actually is a pretty solid trade for the indicator. Still 4.5 points. Okay, we're kind of gapping down after that indecision candle. Inverting it so far. Let's see if it holds. Fair value gap going up. So this should, if it holds, if it closes above, then this should get out of that trade. No, it didn't hold. Looks like I'm gonna take this order. Market's just too slow. It's starting to pick up a little bit, but right now it's really just too slow to enter. And I am going against some of my indicators, a lot of them. This, even though it was just a minor one, it is kind of an indicator that price wants to go down on my 1 hour push there. I've noticed that plays out quite a bit. We have broken the midline. I don't know if we did on the 5 minute. Yep. We've not closed above it yet. We'll see if this one's going to close above it. If it closes below it, or rather, then that could mean it's going to go down more. Good morning. Let me know in the chat where you're coming from. If you're learning to trade like I am. I've been profitable in my paper accounts, and now I'm doing some evals with Apex. I'm currently in just a premature trade here, but I'm only trying to get a point. That's kind of been my strategy, and it's been 70-80% win rate most days. And so I'm going to try to stick with it. I did make an indicator that is going to help me get out of trades that I'm on the other end of, which it's basically like you'll see it took a trade here pre-market, but if I would have taken this trade basically off of a fair value gap, off of a bearish fair value gap, it would have taken that trade and entered in here when the candle closed. I kind of came down here, would have been 4.5 points. And it's going to exit me out of that trade if I make a fair value gap going up. And it looks like it might happen on this candle here. We'll see if it holds up. Still holding, got 35 seconds. Are you here for trading, or what are you here for? What have you been trading? ES? I've just been sticking to ES basically. However, over the weekend I'll practice with this Bitcoin futures. I'm up 18K in that account, and okay, this should get us out of that trade. Yep. So that would have been not a great overall trade if I just let it automate. It would have been 1.5 points. So pre-market and Asian markets and stuff, I don't think this is a good strategy. However, in the New York's exchange market, I think it will be helpful to help me visualize getting out of trades. Seeing a lot of bearish signals right now, so I don't know if it's going to want to keep going up. I'm hoping it'll just take my order here. I'll be done with this trade and make a little bit of money going up. What I think it's going to happen here, what I pay attention to is the most recent 1 hour candle, and if it has a reversal quality to it. So the last reversal I had was this blue, tiny little blue one here. That's what gave me this reversal signal here. It went up and wicked down, went down and wicked, came back up. So it's kind of an indecision candle. So I didn't put too much weight on it. But this candle here, we see some bullish aggression here. We also see this candle, which once this closes in 2.5 minutes, it will be an upward candle. So that's why I kind of took that trade. I think I'll get out of these because I'm just going to manually get out of trades and enter trades, because I think you avoid some of the wickage, getting wicked out of stuff. However, if it's an entry, then I have been ordering those entries, and then sometimes I will put my take profit, but stop losses I don't really do, and it's been working for me so far. We could have some market manipulation here in a second, but we are about a half hour, 32 minutes away from the market opening in New York Stock Exchange. However, like I said, I'm seeing signals. We're in an uptrend. We have a broken trend. It's come down. It's come back up. We are kind of against the overall trend on the 1 hour. This is where price wants to go based on the market structure. However, we have a couple highs here from previous session, New York and Asian, and then on the other time frames we do see a lot of buy momentum. So this is still a push here, and this could just totally tank and turn into a sell push, but I'm thinking it's not that likely. We didn't make a new high here, which is kind of continuing this downtrend. The EMA did kind of level off. Will it want to go back up here a little bit, or will it continue selling down? Got my trend lines. Oh, the other thing I have not been doing lately, which I want to do as a part of my overall strategy, and it seems to be effective, is having these kind of little areas of interest. Get rid of this. So we have seen price react off of this zone and go up. We are currently above it, so it kind of makes me think price wants to go up as well. we do have this fair value gap that we have. It may want to come wick down once in an hour. It may want to come down and go back up. But I think in the near-term future, we're kind of reacting off of that. We do have a 2 hour here that has not gotten wicked in. It just formed it and continued on. So we could see price come down at some point, which it may do. It kind of is doing. We got this 1 hour. Form a fair value gap in 59 minutes, hour and a half, 45 minutes, 44 minutes, so we could come down to wick. I'm hoping it's just gonna wick up real quick and take that order there. So we're making another little push. We've come down, now we're kind of going up again. We're closer here, so it could be we cover a little of this ground before it wants to go back down. We got this fair value gap that we're kind of pushing off of. We are just kind of in this range here. Has not gotten us, oh yeah, it did. Okay, got us out of that trade here. So we're currently not in a trade. It's going to be looking for, like as an entry, this strategy is going to be looking to create now 2 fair value gaps if it goes in the opposite direction, or 1 fair value gap to continue if it's in the same direction as the previous trend. So we'll see what that does. We did have these reversals here, so we had more aggression coming up and then we had a push down. This one is probably not going to be more volume than the previous. I have this indicator that I made that tracks the volume. It's a heads up display for volume. Shows the current volume here right by price, so you don't have to look up here, and then it shows the previous candle, and then it shows the delta. So I know it's kind of crazy with all these indicators, but I think it is helping me shape a strategy and kind of go with the market and just analyze it in real time as opposed to just trying to predict it. And just taking 1 or 2 points seems to be working for me, because even when you're in a downtrend, sometimes you'll get 1 or 2 points in a long, even when it's trending downwards. So I do need to move this over so I can get to my exit button in case I want to manually exit. So we just made an equal high from that previous high. It looks like we're going to make a fair value gap. We're having a push up, so it looks like we will get this, hopefully. Just need to wick out there. It's kind of long drawn out trade just for that, but that's what it is. So at least we're up green for the day pre-market. Now we are going up still, so I might wait for it to pull back. I didn't need to do that. Change that to 4. So we want to get into that. Okay, we're into this, and then we're just getting out of it. We're in and out. That's what we're doing. We did have a nice little push up. This might be the end of this little run here, but we do have fair value gaps. it did tell us to take long trade, and now I don't know if I should stretch it out a little bit, because this strategy lends itself to basically holding on to it. Now I could visually just watch the charts and manually get out of it. Like right now I could get out of it. We're not making another fair value gap, but we did make 2 fair value gaps so far. I could get out of it if it inverts that fair value gap. But it seems to be we got good momentum. I'm getting out. Okay, got out because we did not make a new fair value gap. I could just get in again on this fair value gap if it comes down. So I'm looking at this could be an entry here on this 263. Yep. So I'm going to hold out here. We've kind of stalled a little bit, and I see a little bit of bearish pressure. Could want to take this order, but we are in an uptrend. So if it makes a new fair value gap, then I might get back in here. You see these aggressive pushes a little bit. I feel like I'll wait to see if it wants to grab this. That way I won't be over my skis too much. It's still pre-market. We still got 18 minutes till market opens, or 23 minutes rather. So I'm gonna keep an eye on this 1 hour here. We just closed, so why didn't this one make? Oh, it says it's continuation, that's why. So this continuation, it didn't signal. I have 2 indicators. One's a reversal, which gave us this one because it was going up and then it had more volume in a candle that was a bearish candle. This is not a bearish candle, but I'm just going to get out that order here. We are getting to the top of this range. We are showing some downward signals. I'm going to wait till market opens, I think. Just trying to do little wins today. Just try to get this account out of the gutters, all these 4 accounts. And if I could pull these accounts out of the gutter and pass them in a reasonable amount of time, then I think that'll be a good sign. Okay, I'm going to do a quick quickie here, just a point. That was a pretty big fair value gap, leaving a lot of liquidity there. We are at the top of this range. This may be the end of it. We're kind of in a downtrend. We'll see if this inverts or does it make a new high. Now this might be where it wants to go. Grab the order down here. See if it makes a fair value gap. It's making a fair value gap here, so we do got a lot of time. It could tweezer top this candle here. Okay, we are inversing this order. Let's look back on the 1 minute to see where we would be at if we just took. So we went all the way here, 4.7. So we would have had 10 points by now if we just followed this indicator, pretty much. 2 seconds. We've got this fair value gap. So 9.75, 45 bucks. So it is outperforming currently our trading style. It actually didn't get out of it though, so it's hard to say if I just let it run, when would it have gotten out of the trade. We're kind of ranging here again. We're in an uptrend, so I might look at an entry if we scoop down somewhere. We got 3 minutes and 10 seconds to maintain this fair value gap. Down now. Let's look at my 15-minute. We've already retraced into the fair value gap and moved up, but we did not make a new high. We're kind of in this ranging area on the 15. We do got all these orders up there. Might re-enter again. I'm gonna re-enter. Oh, we did have that bearish. Okay, we did invert this. Hopefully this will hold up. Barely. It barely held on there. Did not invert this fair value gap so far, but it's still really close. It's taken a lot of liquidity out. We have, see, this is what I'm a little concerned about. We have already made a touch on this trend line here. And this will be my test to see if I get out of a poor trade. It's in a long right now. And if I make a fair value gap to the downside, which I got a lot of wick to contend with here to keep it from making a fair value gap, and that held up. If it makes a fair value gap, then that would get me out of the trade. And that would be down $2. So I'm really waiting for market opens. 16 minutes until the market opens to really trade here, but I'm just kind of experimenting with my indicator that I just made. May make another run up before going down. We are almost about to invert this 1 minute fair value gap. Hopefully it pushes back up though. Again, got rejected. Dots are squishing. Okay, so hopefully we're gonna run up here. I've been just getting 1 or 2 points, and I've been got about a 70-80% win rate typically, and little wins like that really add up, and I could actually sometimes outperform the market and just runs. So I do want to maintain that, but I've been working on getting out of trades, because sometimes I'm like a deer in the headlights. I just can't accept losing a trade, because usually I win trades and then you let it run for far too long. So I've created this indicator to help me manage that and get out of it, and I just got to pay attention to it and listen to it. Okay, we're tapping into it. We did invert this 1 minute fair value gap. We are not making it down to this 5 minute way down here yet, but we could go all the way up there. We are in the top of our range here as far as this trend line goes. We've already touched it, and now we're working our way down. So I'm going to pay attention to this to see, and I'm going to listen to this indicator. If it says get out of it, I'm in a long right now. If it says get out of it, I'm going to get out of it. Actually, I'd be in profit if I took the trade where it told me to take it, even though it would have been kind of a bit of a circuitous route, and it would have been a long trade for nothing, basically. But okay, we're getting closer to market open. We've got 13 minutes till market opens. We've not made that fair value gap, so we're not getting out of this trade yet. We're down $5 at this moment, but it's not too bad because we've had a couple good trades before the market here. We don't see an increase in volume as we're going down. We're at half the volume of the previous candle trying to move down, which is also kind of a little bit of a sign to go up. But we've not made a fair value gap going down, so we're not getting out of this trade. Our volume is, or our momentum up here is terrible. I'm using my M-Wave 2 again, heart rate variability monitor, to try to stay in the pocket with my breath, try to make sure my cortisol doesn't get the best of me. I need to remember to breathe while I'm streaming, because if you're talking all the time, you're not breathing properly. This is kind of even, maybe a double down entry here. I bet I'm already in 2 contracts. will take it. I'm not buying again. You gotta live a little bit. We are making overall higher highs and higher lows. So we are, even though we're in this is kind of like a pullback to the broader uptrend, but it is pre-market and we won't really know which way the market's going until that opening bell. Could be trying to make a fair value gap, which I don't want to see that. We've inverted one fair value gap, and we're tapping into this second one here. This is basically two more, and we will have finished this trend, really. Okay, I didn't see my exit yet. Why didn't I see my exit? Because it's supposed to get out of there if I create a fair value gap, which, oh, I guess I have not created the fair value gap. I've inverted it, but not created. So we got this wick. Unless if we have a big push, we might see a fair value gap. Okay, that's going to make a fair value gap, it looks like. We're tapping into this one. I would love to see it wick back up here. I'm actually going to move these down to below the new high. So if it makes it equal high, it'll take those. We are seeing this push here. It got wicked back up. But we do kind of see clear downward movement. The momentum's low. What's my 1 hour doing? We got 36 minutes on this one. It could totally tank, and then that could turn into my blue. We've already wicked up twice into this trend line, so it could come up maybe one more time before it goes back down. But it's looking less likely now. We're on the downtrend of this EMA now. Unless I keep just doubling down. We're down 29 bucks. I'm still waiting for that 1 hour or 1 minute fair value gap to the downside to get us out of this, to kind of be our exit model here. Otherwise, I'm doubling down. It already came back up one time and took our take profit here. So that's why we're up a little bit on the day. We're now seeing some bullish pushes here with these yellow dots. We're close to inverting this fair value gap, which is not good. Down 40 bucks, but I think we could still pull this out. Yet to see a fair value gap to the downside. And maybe this might be our fair value gap to the upside. Seeing more momentum going up now. Let's turn on my aggressive. Oh, they're on. Where do I got it set to? 350. 250. Okay, we got some buys kicking in here. This is what I wanted to see. Hopefully we'll close strong on this one and create a little upwards momentum. Maybe crash through with the all-time highs. Get a little resistance here with this aggressive sell. Pushing it down. But we gapped up despite that. And hopefully we'll continue up. And maybe I could just get out of this trade and profit if we don't see a wild movement up. I can manually exit in profit. Looking pretty good. Seconds. See if we could work on making another fair value gap. That would be nice. Current volume is not exceeding the previous candle, which is a little bit of a stalling signal. But no fair value yet. Let's see if this one wants to go up or wants to go down. We are 3 minutes away from market open. Might just take profit if it wants to let me. Could have got out of there with a couple bucks. Three more minutes. We got 2 minutes 7 seconds to market open. I think it might wick up, hopefully. Oh, I'm gonna get out of this now. I'm out. I think I don't know if I lost anything. Almost got me. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen. We got 2 minutes. We're in profit league into market open. We just got this big sell splash here. We're on the 1 minute. We do got a upward candle here. We are looking to see what's going to happen with this 1 hour here. This to me is going to tell the story for the rest of the day. If this inverts, we're in a downtrend. We do got some sellers kicking in, so we got some big sell momentum because of this all-time high here. I could see it going down at some point. I'm gonna wait till market open and see what it wants to do. Entries could be here, 264, or we could look at higher time frame. That, I'd say, if we've come down and visited that again, it's in a downtrend. So we don't necessarily want to take an entry off of here. We've already tapped into that, but see, we're right at close to all-time highs here. All-time highs are up here. So the daily's up, weekly's up. Okay, market's open. We are getting squirrely. I'm gonna buy here. Just get out of a sell real quick, hopefully. Just did wick into our, oh, okay. We do see some good buy momentum here. Crazy, this could be our crazy wick down though. I'm gonna get out of this thing once I get green here, hopefully. Hopefully it takes that. Doesn't look like it wants to. Okay, so we're wicking down now. Down 17 bucks in this trade now. What's my candles doing? This could be a buy. I'm buying here. I don't need to make all-time highs. I just wanted to take profit here. See if it wants to come back up. We got some sell down. Our 1 hour is blue, even though that was like an indecision candle. We don't need it to come up and make a new high. We just need to take these profits here. We're not making a fair value gap yet. We're getting wicked up, kind of. We're kind of battling it out. I just want to take profit. Okay. little win. That's all I'm looking for. Could be ready to manual exit, but there is a fee. So even if you don't get enough of a profit, then you lose it on. Actually lose money on the fee. It's like 68 cents or something. Okay, I think we'll get these. Okay, we got the one. Should I close out? Or is it gonna grab it? We got a nice push going. Okay, I think we're wanting to go now. Okay, we got it. So we're up 30 bucks on the day on these 4 accounts. Now we want to see, okay, we do have a market structure shift. We are above now. We want to close a candle above this. Okay, we're going to take, okay. We've taken the New York high there, so we want to see what's going to happen with this New York. It did make a fair value gap, but we don't have I don't think we got a clear picture of where it wants to go from here. If it closes above with the butt on top of this, then it could keep going up. If we reject off here, it could go down. So it's okay if this 1 minute candle closes above it. If the bottom of a candle closes above it and then the top of it's above, then that's a sign of it might be reversing or continuing as opposed to reversing. So also on the 5 minute, if we wick into it and come back down, that's a sign of it probably reversing. So we got a lot of sell kicking in here. We'll see what this candle wants to do. We got 1 minute, we got 40 seconds left. We got a lot of sell kicking in. Let me know in the chat where you're coming from, what you're into. So we want to see what's going on here. Looks like this is going to close above it. We've not made a new fair value gap, so I'm a little hesitant entering here. I may look to enter somewhere down here if I do want to go up higher. And what's my 1 hour doing? We got 23 minutes left on this to see what it wants to do. Okay, we got some sells right on the top of this. A lot of signs say it wants to go down. Market structure says it wants to go down. We have closed above here. Not made a new fair value yet. We do have this Asian up here. I'm going to take a trade and I'm going to close at it. So I'll do 7.4. This will be my Asian high. Let's see if it sweeps that or rejects it. When in profit, I could just manually take it. If it dips down here, then I'll probably enter it 269. I'll take my buy here. This is a double down. No, I'm not crazy. Sometimes I fuck myself on the double down, so but it does work a lot of the times as well. So I do see some aggressive sells here, and unless we see a fair value gap being made and closing in the opposite direction or trade, then we're going to continue to go up. That's my rule for exiting now. Looks like it'll take this, and then I'll just move my take profits down. And just get a couple points on each one of these contracts if it doesn't wick up from here. Okay, we've created a downward fair value gap. I'm going to just put my sell here. Now, technically, I think I should be getting out of this trade. I am going to wait though to invert this fair value gap. We do have my take profits just above here, so we could go back up. If this inverts, then I will get out. That's my red line. And it hasn't shown, because we haven't created this fair value. We still got 35 seconds to see what's going to happen. We are in like kind of an uptrend here. Our target wants to go up to 22 seconds. It's kind of pushing down now, which we did think it might do that. It's tapping onto the top of the EMA here. Let's see what it wants to do. And I will get out. If it does signal to get out, I will get out. Okay. Oh, did I get out? It does want to go back up. It does kind of want to go back up. I'm lucky I didn't actually hit that. We'll see what this candle wants to do first before we get out. If it closes in a down candle, then I will get out. Because this is not a big ask here, just to tag this. Not a big ask. Not a big ask to just go up there and grab that. Oh, it is going back down. We do need two inverted fair value gaps to get in a downward trade. So we're still kind of looking to go up, even though it signaled us to get out of this trade. There we go. That's what I want to see. We just want to go up and take some profit. Hopefully it doesn't equal high or 3 seconds on this candle. Hopefully it stays green. "22 seconds on this candle. If it doesn't close green, then I'm going to get out. You just need to take that. Don't be shy. Okay, got the 1. Okay, got the 2. We've inverted this fair value gap. So we only need to see a fair value gap to continue. Now we did reject off this the first go round, so I'm kind of hesitant to go back up, but you do have to have some clear rules for yourself. We are creating a strong, okay, we got a fair value gap here. We got some sellers kicking in. I'm gonna buy though because I'm seeing aggressive sell. I just want to get, you know, a point here. We created a fair value gap. If we invert it, then that's a different story. We could double down. We could, you know, if it doesn't invert it, we could buy in. We don't have any wick on the top here. Usually you want to see on reversal a big wick like that. So we could buy in here actually. I'm buying in. It is a bit of a tweezer top, so it is a sell formation here. Let me look, I might buy again down here at 768. See, we don't even need to make a new high to take these profits here, so we're not really showing it. We're kind of ranging around here, which I want to get. If we're in a range, I want to buy in at the bottom of the range, and then I want to take profit, of course, above the profit. And I'm only looking for small moves here. Okay, so I'll take profit here, and then I'll move all of these down. Now, let's see what happens. We're making a strong, very strong push down here. What's my 1 hour doing? I want to always keep an eye on this. We're below the EMA now. Let's see if it rejects off this EMA level here. You want to see it keep coming up here. We have the Asian high here. It may want to take, there is liquidity hanging out up there. Getting real close to our take. Okay, we got him. All right, so we're up to 44 now. This is a crazy market. I don't want to take sells at this point though. A lot of our signals are saying we're in an uptrend. We just had to break a structure. This 5 minute is saying we're going down. We're at the top of this range. We did have some sells kick in here. I'm not really comfortable making sells. We are making a 15-minute fair value gap. We will probably come back down to touch it before going back up. We got buys hanging out up here. Once price crosses over here, then I expect it to shoot up actually. We are getting buys in here. Okay, we've hit the Asian high here. And we can see if it just wants to shoot up because I'm gonna buy in because this might have been a stop loss for some of these orders here. I could see if it keeps pushing high, if we get another little surge, it could really want to go up higher. We did make a new high. We lost that break of structure. Okay, we're still hanging in there. We got 28 seconds to see. We made an equal high here. We're going to see if we're going to reject off of this equal high, off this Asian high here. May have been a little premature. But we are making a nice leg up. We got a fair value gap here. Again, if it wants to go down, I'll probably buy in again. But I kind of feel like this is where it wants to just go up. I'm in a long. Actually, I'm going to hold on to this. This put me in a long trade here. I'm going to let this go. This is part of my strategy too. I want to see how far this will go. Might re-enter. Off of, we've already whipped down here once. But that's where I might look. Let me see where my other time frames look like. We got one way down here. 268. We got some cells kicking in here. I'm going to put this back here just because it's starting to make a little bit of a leg down. We have this bearish push here on the 1 minute. I might re-enter though, just for the shits of it. Re-enter it again. Now I'll just move these down here. Again, we want to look for that bearish. We're in a long here. It's saying this is we met our criteria for this algorithm to go long. Now we're kind of chopping around here, so we're not really sure if it wants to reject off this Asian high or if it wants to continue through it. If this is just kind of like a false, rejection. We've made a recent high here, so that sometimes that's all it needs to want to go reverse on us at this level. Okay, we're going to see what's going to happen here. It may want to get us out. We're probably going to make a fair value gap. We just got some aggressive bursts in there, but we are going to wait for it to in its completion. I don't need to buy in another contract at this point because there's no really buy-in. Okay, so we're working on making a fair value gap. If this doesn't tweezer bottom up and close out this, then that's an exit signal to get out. Okay, we got some buys. Boom, got our take profit. I like that. Now we're at 54. Boom. Okay, now we're making some serious moves up, but we are a little bit contention here with some sells. Some sells are still kicking around here. But I'm going to take another buy and just go here. I'm going to get out early if I see some, if I get into double digits. Four, three, two. I'm going to make a new candle here in a second. Does it want to go up or does it want to go down? We made a fair value gap. That's a good sign. We've been doing these tweezer tops. We've been rejecting a lot actually off some of these. We want a double digit take here. So if it takes that, then that's our double digit. We do got some sells still battling it out here. I don't know, kind of want to get out too. Okay, I'm out. We got 62 now. We're at 62. I'm just doing one contract, one $5 contract. So actually my points right now, 62 divided by 5. We've already gotten 12 points on the day, which we're halfway through, like a really good day for most traders. But we're still kind of just getting started here, I feel like. So we've closed heavy above this Asian high here. We're basically getting to all-time highs. I could see it reversing now though. So we got this London highway up there. My 1 hour still, you know, we haven't broken that trend of basically a 1 hour reversal. We got 7 minutes left on this candle. This may be where that happens. We are on a 1 hour downtrend, and we're basically already covered the whole span of this travel here. We are working towards the inverted side. However, we are above the trend line here. We are at 27,000 volume compared to the previous 65,000 volume. We're at 35. So this will not make a continuation candle. We got 5 minutes on the 1 hour. 30 is still. The 45 is showing us that we're kind of losing a little momentum here. Now we've kind of inverting this fair value gap. Let's see what it wants to do here. Okay. Looks like we're going down now. So the 5 minute, interestingly, we did not close above the 5 minute, so that's showing a little bit of a reversal sign. We did have some candles close above on the 1 minute. What's that? I'm going down now. I think I've seen enough. We don't even need to make a new low to take this profit. I will double down into this fair value gap. Okay, took out the fair value. That's not a good sign. I want to get out of this as soon as I can now. Hopefully a profit. Hopefully a profit. Finger on the button here. If that's not what we wanted to see in the downtrend. I should get out of it now with a little bit of a loss, but I gotta win. Gotta win there. Hopefully it'll take this. We are a little bit due for, I think, a bigger pullback. This is struggling to go up. There's no fair value gap holding it down, but it is struggling to go up, so that's a good sign. We did gap up here. No, we didn't quite gap up. So we are above the EMA line here. We don't even need to make new lows. We just need to take this profit here. We're kind of trying to want to push down a little bit. I think something big is going to happen soon. Okay, if it makes one more candle, I might get out because I shouldn't be in this trade anyways because I didn't wait for the fair value gap to close. Okay, we're in profit though. Oh, come on, keep going. Should have gotten out there, but we're gonna keep seeing if it's gonna want to go down. Looks like it might. Looks like it might. Struggling. Not quite in profit. I want to take profit. I want to take profit. I've been in this trade for a little bit now. I wanted to take profit. I'm starting to work our way back up now. Okay, we got the bullish momentum, which is not good. Where momentum is picking back up. Okay. We could get the inverse reaction to this candle going up. It could give us a bullish down at this point. We are below the EMA. Don't have gotten to profit yet. Kind of battling it out here. Feel like it's gonna move big pretty soon. Okay, that's pretty big. Okay, wicked up. Okay, we got that. That's 66. So we got a big push down now. This could be our move down. We're wicking down there. We'll see it. We still got 59 minutes for this fair value gap to close, so it could range, could go back up. We got a lot of sell though. We are pushing back off of this. We did totally wick right back up, which is interesting. Could be moving up again. Momentum's pretty good. I want to see a fair value gap though. We're still kind of in longs, technically, based on this strategy. We got some buys kicking in there. I'm going to buy in. Got, of course, aggressive sells kicking in again. Here. We're kind of absorbing some of that. We do got some aggressive sell on the top end, but there's quite a bit here on the bottom. Buying in again. Do my take profits here. Did my 5-minute close above? Yeah, we do have something closing above there. Almost, come on, baby. I should have took it. Should have took the $5. Okay, I like that. We're gapping up. We need to still need a little bit of momentum. Right, actually, a good this momentum meter is good, so that's means it's really should be cooking and moving around. Gapped up here. Okay, we want to push down now. I'd like to see it go up before it goes down. Yep, that's all I want to see. Okay, got that. We're at 76. kind of set up to go higher again. It is pushed down. Market breaker structure. I do have this fair value. 275 could be an entry. I do kind of want to wait for a pullback before entering. We are kind of getting overextended on this run. We're still going up. King 78. Got a little bit there. Now this heavy buy here, we could see this is a pretty big wick now. This could come down. Gotta see some sells behind kicking in though to kind of warrant that. What's our 1 minute? Okay, 1 hour. 50, still 50 minutes. See a lot of green above this area here. $82. I don't know if we've did we lose a trade today? Now we're seeing some sellers step in. Now we're seeing sellers. Wow. Big move up. Okay, this could be the tippy top now. Okay, we're seeing. I might buy in just for shits and giggles. Could be tapping into this fair value gap, so I'm gonna buy. Take it down here, move this down. Well, actually, I was too early. I did not wait for this to close yet, but I'm hoping this will take here. We don't need to make a new high. We just need to wick up here. A little early on that one. Three minutes. A lot can happen in 3 minutes. To inform if I might re-enter again once this fair value gap closes here. Thanks for hanging in with me. Let me know in the chat what you think. If any of this is making sense, I'm still figuring it out myself. I've been trading for a year, but I seem to be on a little bit of a run here of profitability in the paper accounts. I wanted to get to 10K in my paper account. I ended up getting to 22K on TradingView, and then I said, well, let me try. I tried some props, but then it was tricky getting used to this interface and doing stop losses and take profits, because it's quite a bit different than TradingView, and I wish it were more like TradingView, but I'm getting used to it. So I said, well, let me paper trade in Tradevate and get used to the interface, which, okay, look at that, that's interesting. I just, sometimes I'll buy in on, instinctively buy in on stuff like that. Now it could bite me in the ass, but I'm not that heavy. This could be the end of it. Now let me look, where's my 15? Big wick. It could be down to 269 as the entry. We made a fair value gap. Hasn't closed yet. And 3 contracts. So if this takes, I gotta be but I'm trying not to sweat it too much here. Look at that big gap down. It's probably gonna come back up because that's just too big of a gap. So I kind of want to almost buy in again. We'll wait for it to hit that. Now that does give us a true 1 hour. I think it'll give us a true 1 hour. Not yet. Okay, let's see if it takes this. We are down. So this we should have gotten out, but I still want to see, because we got this big fair value gap now. I want to see if it'll take this and go back up and touch that fair value gap. Okay, it did. So this is where we move this here. Move all these here. Just get a little bit of take profit. And I might keep doubling down. I don't know. I might keep doubling down if it keeps taking a good entry. Like if it's considered a good entry, even disregard what I already have in here. If it's a good entry, then I might take it. So we're in negative now, which obviously that's not the goal. But this is a real test of my strategy, because typically I would double down and I'd wait for I'd be in more contracts than I'm in now. I'm only in 4 contracts. I've gotten up to like 12 contracts and then wait for it to take profit. So I'm trying to be more patient now and not get too nutty. Because I do feel like it's going to come test this fair value gap, hopefully before moving down. That could have been some sort of news as well, which that can affect things in an unpredictable way. And you always got to be worried about that, but you know, it is likely that it could come back up and touch this fair value gap. That's what I'm going to have my finger on the button too, just to get out with profit. Not a big ask here. Okay, it did touch into it. We want to see if it'll go a little bit more, which I feel like it's going to. Okay, I'm gonna buy in. Should have bought in more. Okay, what's going on here? This is kind of crazy. We knew it was going to reverse up there, and this is where I'm disappointed, because I wanted to get on the other end of this. I wanted to catch it going down. So I'm in 5 trades. It's not terribly heavy actually, as far as trade size goes. So, like typically I would try to do these evals with like 10 to 12 contracts and pass in one day. But I'm trying to really dial in my slow play strategy, because that's what it's going to take to get payouts. Once you pass the funded eval, you can only take $1,500 for your first payout, and you got to do a minimum of $250 per day to get it. So really, if you aim for $300 for payout a day, that's really what you want to aim for. I think I'm not going to do I'm tempted to do my old double down, which is my old move, and I've half blown all these accounts because of that. So I want to see how this will play out without getting that deep, and I want to see if I can just do it without doing that and still be patient, wait for price to come back up. We don't need it to come back up that high. What's my 1 minute doing? It took a short, so I'm in a short based on this strategy. We have some buys in here too. I'd love to see some more buys step in here. Is this? I'm going to take this one down. I may wait for a more advantageous buy-in or a double down if I did keep doubling down. I'd love to get back into profit here. So this is a buy-in really before going up again. And we are in an uptrend. So if it comes down to 7269 again, which is only here, that's not right. 7268. Then, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So we want to see if we're going to retrace and keep going back up. We got 8 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. Here, kind of making tail headway up a little bit. Ooh, got some nice momentum. Can it take our profit? Will it take our profit? We might be making a fair value gap. Hopefully, this will get us out of this short. This I did just as a reminder, but I've been doing pretty good just using my gut, and I don't want to just totally get it mechanical, and because I think instinct and using your gut is pretty valuable, and I think you just kind of got to trust a little bit sometimes, like that. So now we're at 100. So I'm happy I didn't go crazy doubling down, because then you could run really the risk of getting stopped out. This has got to be going up still, huh? We're going to wait for it to close out this, and then maybe do an entry. So we got to wait for that to close out. 1 minute on this, not making a fair value gap to the upside. So I could see this as a tweezer top. So again, 10 seconds, this will close out. We could look at an entry here at 275. That'll be at the midline of this. On the pullback. Unless it makes a new fair value gap above it. This looks like what's it gonna do. Kind of a crazy market today. Bit of a crazy market. Where are we over time? 10:24. Getting buys. Didn't get a good entry on that. No. 117. So we got a lot of buys there. We had a market structure shift. We're buying in all day. This is upward. We're going up. Remember, this is an upward trend. Now, there's a big wick down, so of course, we've always got that. Let's see, if we're buying 2879. See our buy-ins there. might see it want to come down again because we just made a new high and could reverse, could totally reverse on us. You into trading? Let me know in the chat if you're into trading or what you're into. So this could go up. It's a big wick though. It's a huge wick. Big wick on top is like a sign that price is reversing on you. But we've seen that already. We're making a downward candle. But my hope is that we enter here, price comes, target comes here, I get out here. Or it could take profit as it is. So happy with either one. See, this got us into a long here because we've met the criteria of these fair value gaps. But I think you got to also read the room a little bit and see what's going on. I'm actually at a worse buy-in position than that though. But all I want to see is it. I don't even need to see a new high. I don't even need to see a new high. It can be an equal high. Could just take out in profit. I feel like I'm trading in a counterintuitive way that the markets would typically expect you to trade. I don't know if that's why I've been a little bit successful. It's because I'm getting in at weird times. I'm not just using the same strategies as everybody else. Calculated, mechanical way. I'm adaptive. I try to be adaptive and intuitive to what I'm seeing. And sometimes it's like almost my risk reward is inverted to what it normally is. Normally it's like a 4-to-1 reward to the 1 risk. But I kind of do opposite sometimes. I'll let it go into the drawdown quite a bit and then I'm just waiting for a little bit of momentum up. So I don't know. Seems like it's where I'm still feeling it out, but it seems like I do have a bit of a strategy developing, and I'm using a lot of indicators that monitor volume and stuff like that. They may not want to go up more. I'd take this order here. Made a fair value gap. Hasn't closed yet though. So I'll wait to see if it enters here. Has a little bit of a pullback. Enters there, then that'll take us here and we'll get out up here. Because we're still in an uptrend. A lot of these order flow time frames are saying it's going up. Okay. So now we move this here and put another one. So So we just dipped into this fair value gap here. Where's my next one down at? We could even look to put 1268. That would be a little crazy. So if I had 3 contracts, that would move move a third down, which would be here. I don't know if that's worth it. All right, so now we could look on this 1 minute, 6-4 or 7-4. I don't mind doubling. I'm still going back to doubling down. See, this would have got me out of this long. So this is a long. It would have got out for a loss, but so I don't want to like just follow that blindly. I want to like still use my instincts. 8175. This is how we've gotten most of our trades today, is like a pullback like this. Now, I would save money, I think, on the fees if I had not done 2 separate orders. So if you go real heavy on doubling down and you do it in separate orders, then you lose a bit on fees. The 2 contracts I still feel is light, and if I take this, I think there is a good chance we could come back up, because this, at some point in time, we're still in an uptrend across a lot of the time frames. I think maybe all of them now, since we had that big push up. Down on the 1 hour. And we got the 1 hour targets way down here, but we've already visited way down here. 630. We're still making higher highs. So I feel like this is a bottom and it could come up. Let me know in the chat what you're up to. How long you've been trading. Give me some love, dude. Give me a heart or something. Still in profit for the today. Looks like it's coming back up, hopefully. Okay, we got a little buy in there. That's a good sign. Some interest for buying there at that level. Might even re-enter down here. 7.6. Okay, we got sales. We've inverted the 5 minute. We got some buys too. We're gonna take a trade here down below. That wants to go here. Not quite inverted the fair value gap on the 5 minute. Starting to wick back up a little bit. I'll double down 5 spins. I'll take us up to here. Not, it would be here. I'm going to do a true double down, put us in 4 contracts, and then that'll bring our take profit here, and then I'll move these down here. We are making a higher high of the EMA, which is a good sign. What's my 1 minute doing? Is it taking a sell trade yet? No, because I need 2 fair value gaps in order to want it to switch directions. So I'm not actually going against my indicator yet. If it makes another aggressive push down, then that would be. We got that fair value gap on the 1 minute there. Is there a 5 minute? No. Not on 5 minutes. 7, 6, 5 seconds. Okay, it did invert this 5 minute. We did create a fair value gap so far. Hopefully this inverts it. Yeah, coming up. Still in profit. Okay, this is kind of make or break for the day. If we take these contracts. Well, we got some buys, aggressive buys. We've inverted. I started to invert this one. We wicked into it. I want to continue down, but we've got these aggressive buys. I'd like to see it close above that. We do. We'll probably make a fair value gap here. makes a fair value gap, I might enter here. And that's my other entry. I'm going to enter 3. It's in this fair value gap is where I believe, like 7, 8, 7, 2, 8, 2. I like this so far. I would like to see another fair value gap. I might manually exit, so I'll keep my finger on the buzzer here. Hopefully it doesn't reverse. We've got the market, structure in our favor here on this leg. It does want to go up here. See how this one. We're still looking up on this. Now this one still up too. So a lot of our time frames in the near term are showing that price wants to go up. We're in 3 contracts, so we're a little heavy. Kind of stalling out a little bit. We got out of our sell trade because of that fair value gap, but we really need to see 2 fair value gaps up to kind of change direction in a real way. But this one could hold us. Let's see if did it make a 5 minute? Because that was no. So there's too much wick and consolidation for it to make a fair value gap here. So we could just continue to go down. Still in profit, however, for the day at this moment. I gotta think if it continues to go down, then where am I gonna get out now? We are getting some aggressive buys here still. I don't think the sellers are really kicking in yet. This could be an entry here. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna move my stop loss there. I might gotta take profit. So that may have been stupid, but we'll see. Because we're kind of close to inverting it and making a bearish fair value gap. We got some momentum here. We did not make a new high on this run up here, and we will be probably making a bearish fair value gap with this bearish push. What's my 1 hour looking like? We're not turned blue yet on that. We got 14 minutes. We've whipped up quite a bit, but we're really getting close to reversing this. This is actually not looking very favorable for us now. Should I buy? We got some sell popping in here. I'm going to buy again. Moving that contract lower and lower. This would be a great time for a run up. This had us in a short trade. We did, okay. Slapped us down. Okay, not good. We're eating away our profit now. Let's see, going down to other time frames, see where our fair value gaps are. One way down here, 268. We are still making higher highs and higher lows so far on the EMA. We are getting some sellers stepping in now. We could be making a big leg down at this point, but it's still kind of a mixed bag. Still got a lot of buys in this area. We are making lower highs, lower lows, not good. But this could be part of a pullback. We still haven't made a lower low here. We do got a lot of sells on the bottom of this candle. We do have, what do we got here? Higher highs and higher lows there. Oh, we did wick up pretty high there. I'd like to see it go back up. We'd love to see it go up. Okay, we're making a push-up. I like this. We had a bearish or a bullish push on this candle here. That's a good sign. Market structure is in our favor. We are dipping into this fair value gap, so we'll see if this wants to. Okay, we created a 1 minute so far. Hopefully that holds. We can continue to go up. We're pushing back against this big 1 minute here. We do got market structure in our favor. We're hoping we're going to go up and just tap these, take profits here. Next couple candles will tell us which way this is going probably. Let me see this fair value gap hold. We got 10 seconds. It's going to close out probably 6, 5. Oh, okay. We don't got that in our favor. We're getting pushed down. Getting pushed back down after this nice push up. It's unfortunate. We're actually back into profit at this point. The EMA has not hit a new low yet. Let's see if we could work on going back up now. What would our enter be if we took an enter? Yeah, it's still down there. This could be a little choppy leg up here, hopefully. We did get some aggressive buys at the top of it, pushing back against some of these other lows here. So from market open, how much was our longest span here? 20 points to the top, almost 20 points. And if it came down, if we were in and came down, it would be at 7 points. So 7.5 points. That'd be $35. I don't know. I feel like we could still pull out of this. Okay, that's a good symbol there. We're still in profit, but we're just heavier now. That's the thing. We get out of profit real quick because we're in 5 contracts. We would have, okay, we're in a short as of here, but did we get out? No, we're not out. I'd love to see this rounded bottom here. We're in a profit currently, so there is that. If this went up and took all my take profits, that would be a win for today. Okay, we created a fair value gap again. You need to see 2 to make a real trend shift. Hopefully this one holds. Not feeling like it wants to. Not feeling like it wants to. 37 seconds, a lot of time for it to cancel that out. Yeah. Okay. So we're kind of funneling into this trend here. So if we do trend line, we're starting to make our way to the top of that trend line. Now wanting to go up, we gotta open up shop here. I'm gonna run out. Okay, we're kind of like making a little mini leg up here. I'd like to see 3 candles in a row, bullish 1 minute candles here. That's a kind of good sign of a little bit of a trend change. As you saw here, we got like 3, 4, 4, 3. We're getting close to equal highs now. We made a fair value gap. I like that. We're kind of now in like this upward trend out of this minor trend change here. We just made a new high, equal high still. We got some aggressive buying stepping in a little bit. Market structures in our favor. Let's check our 1 hour. I think our 1 hour is still in a downtrend for some reason. We're getting above some of this. Okay, we did make a new high. We're still in a downtrend there, but I think the rest of our time frames are up. So up, yeah, up on the 2 hour, which probably means that for the 4 hour as well. It looks like, I feel like we're going to make a big run up at this point. We made a new high. We've kind of created a new trend. We're back up to cancel out this inverted fair value gap on the 15, on the 5 minute rather. We've already traveled down here on this. We still have a lot of upside here. see a new big push here. This could make another little move down before it goes back up, but the EMA line looks like it's kind of making on its way up now. Almost took profit on one of our orders there. Let's see what the woman. Do we have a fair value gap still? No. Oh yeah, we still do. It's holding on. It's actually finalized, but we will see if it gets inverted here. Looks like it might want to. We're kind of moving down a little bit. Momentum has dropped quite a bit. The more time it tests this fair value gap, the less it's likely to hold. So we want to see it move on to the upside now. We get two, looks like two candles forming to the downside after that nice little run up. Could have gotten out of it with a little bit of profit. Okay, yeah, that was $6. This is kind of looking like it wants to go up now. I feel like if we could get one of those take profits, we'll be able to get the rest of them. So we got one. Could close out at $50 here. I think we're still going up though. Get two fair value gaps. Okay. Get 23 seconds on this. So, let's keep going up. I might buy in again. Okay, let's see. So we got this bearish shift down, but we've closed and made a fair value gap. We got a big wick, so I could consider getting out of this trade, but I'm hopeful we're going to make another nice run up. We got three orders sitting up there, so we're still in a little heavier. We got some sells kicking in here. If this closes as a bullish candle, I'll feel better about it. Could close out. This is kind of looking like a reversal, but a lot of big wick. How's this one gonna close? Let's see how this one closes. Strong. Okay, we gapped up. Feels like it wants to go up now. If it taps on here, I might be buying again at 279. We could do this too. We could just keep a little bit of profit. This is a risk-free trade now. We got 3 contracts I'm in right now. If it comes down, I'll take a little bit of profit, but hopefully it'll go up more. Looks like it. Got an indecision candle there. Back at 55, I could consider taking out now. Okay, we're kind of battling it out up here. A lot of indecision candles there. Just trying to get those 2 or 3 contracts up there. Is there another one that I'm hiding up there? No, it's just these. I got these here. Okay, we got one of them. Okay, we can get rid of this now. Okay, we got both of them. Okay. Now, looks like this is going to be it, but that was a pretty good run. We're still moving up. This might be another reversal point, but we did about 180 on all the accounts. Trying to work it out of a hole, so I'm just trying to stay light and stay consistent. Just a bunch of base hits. I don't care if it takes a long time. I was doing it where I passed the eval in one day, and I tried to do that on all these accounts, and then I lost my 1,000 stop max for the day, so that's why I'm in such a big hole. So I said, well, if I can battle it out and consistently just get out of the hole, then I think that'll be a good sign that if I pass these, I just keep that same strategy, no tweaks, no changes, and just keep moving up, and then just try to get my payouts. This is kind of look like it's moving up now. Okay, I'm going to move up a little bit more with it. Could take in another. If it dips down more, let me see when we. Okay, 5 minutes. We got 4 minutes left on the 5 minutes. So this is not solidified yet. Will it want to make new highs today? That's the question. We could just take a small profit here. Thanks for hanging in there. Say hi if you don't mind. Give me some love. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. But I'm working on these 4 evals, and my strategy's been pretty successful. I mean, even after taking some big losses, I got a 67% win rate. I'm still working out of the hole pretty much. So as you can see here, without fees, it's pretty steady uprise. With the fees, I mean, consistently, I think I'm staying profitable here. guess that's it. I forgot I was in 3 contracts. Okay, I think that's it for today. I need to get to work, and